Barcelona are in a mess where the La Liga and the Spanish Football Federation are not letting them register Dani Olmo, the player who they just signed this summer from RB Leipzig. The time is ticking for them as there are chances that Dani Olmo, one of the most promising attacking midfielders, might leave them as a free agent. Let's break down and see what is actually going on. Dani Olmo, one of the hot prospect when it comes to attacking midfielder who can play in the left wing as well. He is looked after by most of the European clubs who have an eye on him. The player who just won the Euro with Spain, who wears the number 10 for the Spanish national team and is one of the most promising players. This guy was bought by FC Barcelona this summer, where Laporta made a deal for 65 million euros to get him. And the unfortunate events, how they have unfolded is they are not able to register him. And if that happens, Dani Olmo will be ready, or he could be willing to leave as a free agent, or at least being loaned out to a different club for the rest of the season, where they can maybe re-register them or re-register Dani Olmo in the summer. All this while we thought that this was his celebration, but what Dani Almo was trying to tell us that time was running out for his registration. And if this really happens that Barcelona are not able to register them, this will really damp all the prospects that they are trying to hunt across the globe, where the players will be a bit hesitant in trying to come to Barcelona even though they pay the wages, because they will always have a mind that maybe Barcelona might not be able to overcome the financial challenges, might be lacking in terms of payment, how they did with Frankie de Jong, and maybe unable to register them for the whole season. So this will really hamper Barcelona's pursuit of other players as well. Barcelona were trying hard to register Dani Olmo before the transfer window started, but their initial efforts were rejected, and the second court on 30th December rejected Barcelona's appeal to register Dani Olmo along with Pau Victor. On January 1st, Barcelona informed that they have now applied to the Spanish Football Federation for a new registration of Dani Olmo and Pau Victor, but La Liga rejected Barcelona's appeal to register Dani Olmo, and Barcelona has not represented any alternative that would allow the registration in accordance with the La Liga economic control regulations to register any player from next January 2nd. Dani Olmo did arrive in Barcelona's training ground for a session with the other players. However, his registration, if that can be done, is still pretty much in the air. During the January celebration, Lamine Yamal and Inigo Martinez tried to comment on Dani Olmo, where Dani Olmo is a cooler, that is a Barcelona player, and Inigo Martinez put a timer and a clock where it's saying it's just a matter of time before he could be registered. But that is all still in the air right now, where there are high chances that he might not be able to get registered. Some of the sources with Barcelona suggest that delayed funds from the sale of VIP boxes at Camp Nou to a Qatari investment fund may arrive soon, possibly unlocking the registration process. The club maintains currently all the necessary documents that have been submitted and is optimistic about resolving the issue. For Olmo, the outcome would mean staying with the club he chose and continuing his career in Barcelona. While Olmo prefers not to dwell on the negative outcome, a contingency plan can be considered. If Barcelona fails to resolve the issue, Olmo's agent Andy Barra and Jomena Lopez will need to explore alternative path. According to Massa, a temporary loan move to any other club will be the most likely solution to ensure he remains active at the club level until the summer transfer window opens and Barcelona can re-register the player. This step is not only crucial for Olmo's career but also for his international aspirations. As a key player for Spain, Olmo requires a valid club registration to participate in competitions like UEFA Nations League. Spain faces Netherlands in the quarterfinals in March with a potential Final Four in June, making it imperative for Olmo to maintain his eligibility. Now, there were a lot of fans, and one of the big Barcelona fan groups, Som Un Clam, have released an official letter demanding President Joan Laporta and the club board to resign due to the Dani Olmo saga, where they are horrified with the continuous lies and deception that the John Laporta and the team have been putting together for the fans. Fabrizio Romano posted around like a couple of hours back where he said that Dani Almo's position has not changed today as well, despite links with England, Italy, and Germany. He is currently only waiting for Barcelona Olmo wants to play for Barcelona and is not entertaining any talks with any other clubs at this stage. However, if things starts to change, if Barcelona are really not able to register him, he will most likely try to opt for a loan move if he really wants to continue his career in Barcelona, but he will still like to play, maybe go out for a loan in any other clubs. I think most of the clubs will be open to take him as a loan deal. He's one of the best attacking midfielders out there, and I think he should get that opportunity. There have been certain reports today that I'm seeing just 15 to 20 minutes back where they are saying that Dani Olmo will be registered as a Barcelona player tomorrow. However, I didn't find any sources that were really valid. I didn't see it from one of the big news channels or from the journalist who said that. But there are a lot of rumors where people are saying that he will be registered as a Barcelona player tomorrow. I really hope so because it will at least give Barcelona and the fans a bit of breather and relaxation where they definitely need it. But I still feel even if Barcelona are able to register Dani Olmo as a player, this particular saga of Dani Olmo and Pau Victor, where they were not able to register them, even though they were one of the most promising talents for their team, I think it will leave a very big dent in Barcelona's struggle in order for getting players from now on. Because every player who will be trying to move to Barcelona, despite of their big fan base, despite of one of them being one of the biggest club in the world, I think players will tend to choose other clubs because if this really continues, no player would want to be in a situation where he's struggling to even get registered. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you feel about this saga? Do you think Barcelona are doing this deal the correct way, or do you think that the club is really in a financial turmoil and there is no other way than doing these kind of tactics in order to get their players what they need? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. With that, the video is then and there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.